Let's say today your boss just handed you a tight deadline. Maybe your investments are declining, or it could be something else. Little problems stacking up until they affect your work, your mood, and your productivity. This is stress. But here's a question. Have you ever thought about whether people 2000 years ago were as stressed as you are today? What were their worries? And more importantly, what solutions did they discover that we have forgotten? Imagine this, Rome 2000 years ago, a battle has ended. In the quiet of his tent, the Emperor Marcus Aurelius writes a reminder to himself. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Half a world away, a Chinese sage sits by a river watching water flow smoothly around rocks. He realizes that success doesn't always come from force. Sometimes it comes from moving with ease. Centuries later, in Renaissance Italy, a restless genius named Leonardo da Vinci is dissecting cadavers at night and sketching flying machines by day. He is obsessed with one truth: everything connects to everything else. Different eras, different worlds. But here's the twist. Modern science is now showing they were right. Studies from Yale, MIT, and Harvard confirm that their ancient practices reduce anxiety, improve memory, and even triple your chances of achieving your goals. So maybe the best life hacks weren't created in Silicon Valley. Perhaps they were already mastered thousands of years ago. Today we are going to uncover 5 of those timeless lessons, break them down with science, and provide you with a daily framework you can start using right away. Let's find out. Marcus Aurelius, the dichotomy of control. Meet Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor, philosopher, and master of inner clarity. His secret? The dichotomy of control. Knowing exactly what you can and can't control in any situation. Aurelius believed the journey to inner peace begins with this realization. You control your intentions, choices, and reactions. Everything else, other people, outcomes, even the weather, is beyond your grasp. Modern neuroscience at Yale confirms his approach. Brain scans show that when people consciously let go of uncontrollable worries, their cortisol, the stress hormone, drops by 68%. This isn't just philosophy, it's chemical reality. So how do you apply Marcus's principle? Let's take one scenario. Lost your job? Control your response. Update your resume, reach out to contacts. Let go of what's outside your reach. Another scenario. Facing a heated argument? Control your tone and choice to stay respectful. The other person's reaction is not yours to manage. Aurelius's personal notes reveal he struggled too. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Practical steps. Each morning, identify one thing you can control today. When stress hits, pause. Label what's within your sphere of influence. Let go of the rest. If you embrace Marcus's dichotomy of control, science shows you'll feel calmer, more focused, and significantly less anxious. Are you ready to reclaim your mental energy? Let's journey onward. Leonardo da Vinci, Connessione. Next, let's meet the unrivaled polymath Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo's genius flowed from Connessione, the art of connecting ideas across domains. For him, anatomy fused with engineering, painting with mathematics. Nothing was isolated, everything was part of a mosaic. Modern MIT research proves the power of this approach. In cross-domain learning experiments, people who connect new concepts to unrelated fields experience 300% better retention. For example, if you are learning coding, link it to music. Both are pattern-based. Or if you are studying sales strategies, compare them to chess tactics. Make sense? Your brain literally builds stronger, wider connections when you do. Here is one practical tip. Start a connection journal. For every new fact, link it to at least 2 unrelated concepts. Mix up learning sessions, 20 minutes coding, then 10 minutes sketching or storytelling. Ask, what does this remind me of every time you learn? Leonardo wrote, learn how to see. Realize that everything connects to everything else. Imagine a modern office. Productivity experts now recommend cross-training, from data analytics to improv acting, because broad-based learning triggers innovative solutions. So no matter your field, connect. It's the fastest way to grow your wisdom, creativity, and memory. Let's keep building your arsenal of ancient wisdom. Benjamin Franklin, purpose-driven daily planning. Time to meet Benjamin Franklin, a powerhouse of productivity. Franklin's technique, a purpose-driven daily routine. Each day he would ask, what good shall I do today? At night he would reflect, what good have I done? Harvard's 15-year planning study found that simply setting a daily intention boosts achievement rates by 73%. When people define their purpose before acting, they make more progress, feel happier, and are more resilient to setbacks. Franklin's original schedule was broken into 6 time blocks. 5 to 8 am, rise, wash, plan the day. 8 to 12 pm, deep work. 12 to 2 pm, lunch, accounts, learning. 2 to 6 pm, more work. 6 to 10 pm, supper, reflection, conversation. 10 pm to 5 am, sleep. It's simple but profound. By aligning actions to purpose and reflection, you cultivate discipline and lasting satisfaction. Here is a practical tip. Start your day by setting a single purpose. Write it down. Break your day into blocks. Focus work, breaks, learning, social time and sleep. Each night, briefly review. Did I act with purpose? What will I improve tomorrow? Franklin's own words. Energy and persistence conquer all things. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise. Harvard researchers add, purposeful planning isn't just an old habit, it's vital for happiness and achievement now. So, what good shall you do today? Next up, wisdom from Aristotle. Aristotle, identity-based habit formation. His wisdom, build habits by defining your identity. We are what we repeatedly do, he wrote. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. Instead of setting weak goals like I want to exercise, Aristotle would advise create identity-based statements. I am someone who moves daily. Neuroscience from MIT demonstrates that identity-based habits forge robust neural pathways, making actions near effortless over time. For Aristotle, habits are more than routines. They are living dispositions that reshape your character. Each action is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. As new habits form, cognitive control strengthens. Your basal ganglia and prefrontal cortex begin wiring you for success. Practice these steps. Use the formula I am someone who. For example, I am someone who learns every day. Reinforce this by acting out your identity, even in tiny ways. Track habit consistency. Each repetition deepens your identity. Imagine you want to read more. Don't just say, I'll read. Instead, I am a reader. Display books, schedule time, join a community. MIT studies show this approach increases new habit retention by more than 300%. Aristotle explained, for the things we have to learn before we can do them, we learn by doing them. As you repeat, you become. He classified habits, theoretical learning, behavioral habits and technical skills all contribute to your identity. Your identity is shaped, action by action, day by day. What identity do you build? Let's move to the East, Lao Tzu and the art of effortless action. Lao Tzu, Wu Wei and Flow. Enter Lao Tzu, legendary sage of Taoism. His lesson, Wu Wei, the principle of effortless action. It's not about doing nothing, it's about doing naturally, with ease, by flowing with the moment. Picture water gliding past obstacles, always moving but never straining. Modern flow state science, led by Stanford and Harvard researchers, validates this ancient wisdom. Studies show that people embracing Wu Wei and flow states experience enhanced creativity, increased productivity up to 500% improvement in some business studies, lower stress, higher well-being. Google famously adopted a 20% time policy, letting employees pursue passion projects. The result? Products like Gmail and AdSense birthed through autonomy, not force. Harvard Business Review confirms teams empowered for flow are more creative and successful. Here is one practical tip. Schedule do-nothing time. Let your mind wander. Reduce forced interruptions. Allow projects to grow organically. Trust your instincts and act when the timing feels right. Neuroscience reveals that during flow, the brain's self-critical prefrontal cortex goes quiet, making space for creative, effective responses. Lao Tzu said, practice not doing and everything will fall into place. When you align with Wu Wei, you master effortless excellence. Now let's integrate everything. Daily Integration. Let's review the 5-step daily framework. Start with control. Focus only on what you influence, from Marcus Aurelius. Connect ideas. Link new learning across domains, from Leonardo da Vinci. Set your purpose. Plan with intention, from Benjamin Franklin. Live your identity. Act as your chosen self, from Aristotle. Embrace flow. Practice Wu Wei for effortless mastery, from Lao Tzu. Ready to change your life? Try this ancient modern formula for a week and watch results unfold. If you found these tips valuable, hit subscribe and ring the bell. You'll get new wisdom every week.